Hello everybody, BlackTearDrop. Welcome to Max Payne 3. A Max Payne game that was made by Rockstar, not Remedy Entertainment, and for the most part, I would say, for my personal opinion, is the best Max Payne game pretty much ever. I really love this one. So we're gonna do a new game on medium difficulty, because I'm going to be doing streams for hard, hardcore, and old school. And probably upload a highlight video of it. So yeah, we're going to go with medium so I can show you. This game has a lot of collectibles. We have clues, we have golden guns, and we gotta kill enemies in a certain way. So I'm going to be going chapter by chapter, explaining what areas do what, and how do you get the things. Also, the way you unlock hardcore and old school mode is by just beating hard mode. And yeah, so let's begin with medium. It's gonna be an old cutscene, shit like that.
This place is great, really comfortable. I'm just gonna get settled in. Time to move on. Get on with my life. Yes, absolutely. Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start. I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It's certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life. Just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister. I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
it's scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Yeah, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big-end cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
That? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Sure.
All right, look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else.
I'm pressing the button.
It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Okay, so be careful now. Okay, so let me explain about this game. So right here you have golden guns that you can find in the range. We also have grinds. These are for keeping track of your stats, like how many people you killed with a handgun, headshots, taking a load off, like killing people pro. There are many different ways of doing it, and most of them take a long ass time. Some of them at the start are going to be very easy for me to do. About the golden guns, there could be from 1 to 30 in any location, and you have to kill it, and it says how many parts it has, what is your progress on them. Also clues. If you unlock the clue down here, the clue up here, you will find out that this is in an earlier part of the level. Also, the game has a thing called different. How can I say? We have a GTA 5 sort of wheel. The fact is, if you have a big weapon, like at the bottom over here, and then like the dual pistols up top, if you pick up the dual pistols, you will drop the shotgun. There's no buts about it. Okay. So, without further ado, okay. So talking about the golden guns, this is where you get your first golden gun location. It's a very nice gun. Not gonna lie. By the way, you can press C to crouch. You can look around, do some stuff and stuff like that. The guy is right in that location, so just shoot dodge. Oh, by the way, this game has a certain thing as a second.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Okay, so another thing about this game is you have to be very, very careful. The enemies, you can kill enemies in a headshot, yes, but they can also kill you in a singular headshot. This is part of a achievement sequence, not an achievement on. I could say achievement sequence.
It wasn't the time, and I was still a little rusty. But the tune was coming together.
Okay, if we continue down walking.
Just as this new start of mine was about to come to a shuddering halt.
Oh, we have.
She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped not about to be thrown off it.
Okay, if we go here, if we go to the big table over here, if you press E, you will.
Trashy magazines and pretty trashy people. I just hoped I could keep them out of the crime section.
That is a clue. There could be many of them.
Sooner or later, I'd have to go out there and see what was happening.
Just look around, find the pistols, guns, whatever. You want to get the golden guns. They're pretty sweet. If you don't find any in the locations, they're usually on the floor somewhere, or maybe on tables and stuff like that. So, yeah, don't worry about not finding most of them. You can also always retry from the start of the game.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity, drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
There we go.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
Okay, every I'm sorry if I pissed you off. Portuguese text I'm gonna try to translate with some of my friends
the
as
elevator
possible.
doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Bronco! What have you done with him?
I recommend doing that, yeah. Enemy's gonna come out of that area. They also added the cover system from GTA 4. Here's another gun
Once
locator.
Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving.
Yeah, by the way, the default button to climb over things is E. Okay, so as I said, as before, if you select the dual pistols, you will drop the main weapon. So let's just grab a shotgun and aim for the door. You can slow down the footage with the right mouse button, holding it. You can also shoot extra bullets into him. Every hit gives you a sort of flash effect. Don't drop the weapon. The weapons are very useful.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did.
Yes, flashing doors and gates.
The control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Now just look around for the golden guns. Not that hard. Search for clues that give you an insight into the situation.
Dragging Bronco along would slow them down, but not much. The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
To take a painkiller to...
Rodrigo!
Stay down, Mr. Bronco!
when you're almost dead, you can the last painkiller that you use can be used as a last stand attempt. I missed the gun piece.
Everything is okay.
Oof.
Rodrigo, I'm here. Rodrigo, it's Max.
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come on. It's okay. Just right here. It's okay.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é, falando com meus homens assim?
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Ajuda, cara.
Chama uma ambulância!
Me ajuda.
Fuck.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFE, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff, politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how. And with that, I guess I was ready for bed. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Once Bronco was out the door, all bets were off. I had to keep moving. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?